For those in unhappy relationships, you are not unhappy because you chose the wrong person. You are unhappy because perfection is a fantasy. So many people chase an ideal partner as if the right person will resolve all discomfort. As if the right person will dissolve all doubts and finally make them feel whole, feel secure, and even effortlessly happy. But here's the reality. There is no perfect partner. There are only trade-offs. And coming to terms with that reality doesn't mean you're settling. It means you're emotionally mature. Because every relationship comes with a trade-off. The man with money might lack presence because his success demands time. Now, the man with time might lack resources. And then now you'll feel the pressure to carry more. The romantic one might seem too polished. And then now you start second guessing his sincerity. The loyal one might feel too simple. The good boys, they're not exciting enough to stir your chaos. Now you go to the charming one, the bad boys. They make you feel insecure because everyone falls for their charm. These are not flaws, they are realities of human balance. We are all wired differently. No one carries every virtue in equal weight. So, no matter who you choose, you are saying yes to one kind of fulfillment and no to another. Our culture teaches us to keep swiping, to keep scrolling, to keep upgrading, to keep comparing. So we are convinced that if something is missing, then it means we have chosen wrong. That discomfort means dysfunction. That trade-offs means failure. But discomfort is not always a sign to leave. Sometimes it's an invitation to grow. Because true partnership is not about finding someone who checks every box. It's about choosing someone whose imperfection you can hold with grace. Whose flaws you can meet with empathy. And whose presence you still choose every day, even on the hard days. Especially on the hard days. Sometimes you're not actually frustrated with the person. You're frustrated with your own expectations. You want them to be a therapist. You want them to be a lover, a friend, a motivator, financial partner, spiritual equal. You want them to be a personal entertainer. You want consistency and surprise at the same time. You want security and you want edge at the same time. But you forget you two are not perfect. And they're also choosing you with your contradictions, with your shadows and your unspoken needs. Love gets real and deep when the illusion falls away. When you stop trying to find someone better and start cultivating something deeper. When you move from who's the right person to how can we become right for each other. That shift from fantasy to reality. From consumerism to commitment. From performance to presence. That's where real intimacy begins. Love is not about getting everything. It's about choosing what matters most. You're not unhappy because you chose wrong. You're unhappy because you are still hoping there's a choice without cost. But love is never flawless. It's just aligned. And it's aligned enough to make the flaws worth it. You're not looking for perfection. You're looking for alignment, accountability, and peace in that imperfection. That's clarity. My people, heal. Heal.